Today we're going to have a look at 5 free plugins for audio post-production that I actually use in 2023. And whether you're a beginner in working with audio or a pro looking for alternatives for expensive tools, this video is made for you. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and big thanks for crossing 1,500 subscribers. You guys help me and my channel very much. Anyway, my name is Kuba, this is Cactus Sound Intro.
Sound speeding.
Blah, 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 blah.
Let's start by saying that each of these plugins is compatible with major DAWs and is available in AAX, VST3 and AU format, meaning you can use them with Pro Tools, Cubase, Nuendo, Logic, Reaper or any other DAW that supports major plugin formats. And it's fair to say that I of course also use paid industry standard plugins from Isotope, Waves, PSP, Sonox and others, but having that many options of tools I use every day is helping me to judge if these free ones are really worth taking a look. Without further ado, let's dive in and look at our first plugin. PlaceIt by Soundly. PlaceIt was first introduced as built-in feature in Soundly's Voice Designer and helped users to mix their synthesized voices in certain places. However, this tool was so successful and useful that their creators decided to make a standalone plugin from it and give it for free. It is of course limited and have rather simple controls, but if you need a quick tweak in your mix and have to play certain sound in space or emulate different speakers, I don't know any other as powerful and free alternative to PlaceIt. PlaceIt emulates the sound of your chosen speaker and lets you place it in 40 distinct environments using true stereo convolution impulse responses. That's what their website says. There are many presets to choose from, and you can combine speaker and space or just use one of them to fit your needs. 3 simple controls, very nice results. Let's listen to PlaceIt in action. This is me through Megaphone, outdoor preset.
This is me through Neighbor's TV preset.
This is me through PA system, Gym preset. And this is me as Almighty. Second, Goyo by Supertone. Last few years were very good in terms of audio repair tools and whole variety of voice denoisers. I personally use 4 of them and always choose best one for specific case. Goyo stays in my denoiser D-Reverb lineup with Clarity VX line, Isotopes RX and Era bundles. At first I wasn't too sure about Goyo being true competitor with all these well-known names, but it proved that sometimes it works best. Or just works, and it's free. Goyo has also very simple interface where we can use 3 knobs to decide how much do we want from a specific part of audio recording. We can get rid of ambience and voice reverb, for example, and boost the voice itself. For me, the simplicity of using Goyo is sometimes a game changer. There are times where I don't want or don't have time to teach my plugins about the noise I want to get rid of, or I just want to have one simple tool to repair dialogue or voice recording. It's doing what it's made for really well, and it's powered by AI and it's free. Let's watch examples of cutting ambience and reverb with Goyo.
And my father walked into the kitchen and he stopped and he had this distant, sad look on his face. And my father walked into the kitchen and he stopped and he had this distant, sad look on his face. And my father walked into the kitchen and he stopped and he had this distant, sad look on his face. And my father walked into the kitchen and he stopped and he had this distant, sad look on his face.
3. Convology XT by Impulse Record. When I started working with audio post-production, I almost immediately knew that impulse response-based convolution reverbs are my best friends in mixing video commercials and movies. There's no better tool to place sounds in spaces by giving your plugin the information from impulse response recorded at the very same place the action is happening, or quite similar one. What exactly is an impulse response? It's a concept in the field of audio and signal processing. It refers to the unique acoustic fingerprint or characteristic of a system, such as a room, loudspeaker, microphone, or audio effect. An impulse response describes how the system reacts to an instantaneous input signal commonly referred to as an impulse. It reveals various aspects of the system's behavior, such as its frequency response, reverberation characteristics, and spatial properties. In practical applications, impulse responses are used for various purposes, including convolution reverb, where impulse responses captured in real acoustic spaces like concert halls or recording studios can be used to recreate the reverb characteristics of those spaces or emulate devices. Free version of Convology XT comes with 74 IRs, but you can use any third-party ones or record one yourself. I found out that even clap from a set or popping the balloon could be an effective recording to be used as an impulse response. Plugin lets you modify the sound just like any other reverbs. Besides, it can modulate and EQ the reverb. For now, it's my go-to convolution reverb, nice, free alternative for bigger guys like Altiverb in some cases. Examples, be my guest.
This is synthesized voice with Convology XT on an impulse response recorded in medium dark room. This is synthesized voice with Convology XT on an impulse response recorded in old home washing machine. This is synthesized voice with Convology XT on an impulse response recorded in 2002 sedan front. This is synthesized voice with Convology XT on an impulse response recorded in Forenza parking garage.
4. Fresh Air by Slate Digital. Fresh Air by Slate Digital is an easy-to-use high-frequency enhancer that breathes life into your audio. It delicately enhances the presence and clarity of sounds without introducing harshness. It's like a magic tool for making dull or muddy audio come to life with a bright and airy feel. I use it most of the times when I need to enhance dialogues recorded through the lav mic hidden deep under thick clothes, or to boost highs of any other dialogue VO recording. It also works nice with music production and mixing, giving this air where it's needed. Two knobs, which can be locked together or manipulated separately, are giving you full control of how much of the higher frequencies you want. Let me just give you some examples of how Fresh Air works and how can it help in some cases.
Jedyne, o czym zawsze mówiłeś, to jest rodzina albo żeglowanie i nigdy nic dobrego na temat Polski. Jedyne, o czym zawsze mówiłeś, to jest rodzina albo żeglowanie i nigdy nic dobrego na temat Polski. Jedyne, o czym zawsze mówiłeś, to jest rodzina albo żeglowanie i nigdy nic dobrego na temat Polski.
Five. Youlean Loudness Meter by Youlean. Every time you deliver master files, you have to meet some kind of requirements. For example, with music mastered for most popular services like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, movies for Netflix, but also video and cinema commercials, or feature films, needs to be in proper loudness range. Of course, you can use plugins like Nugent VSLM or Waves WLM Meter, but they cost money. Free yet fully functional plugin called Youlean Loudness Meter comes to help. Pro version is just $29 when it's on sale, or $49 with regular price, so I strongly suggest buying it. In free version, besides just metering all needed parameters like integrated loudness, loudness range, dynamic range, true peak, gives you access to film, TV and gaming presets, which is very helpful and handy. You can check mono, stereo and 5.1. Pro version gives you streaming presets and drag and drop metering, which I think are the most valuable differences. If you don't use Waves plugins or don't want to spend a lot more on new-gen meter, here is my recommendation. Alright, you just saw my top 5 free plugins I actually use in 2023. Hope this video was helpful for you, and maybe some of you found new additions to their plugin kits. Every one of them really makes its job really well, and even they are free, they are still very powerful tools. I'm curious if my list will change in 2024 and what are your go-to free plugins to use. Comments are for you, let me know. Likes and subscriptions are very welcome. That's all for today. Until next time.